Now, I do have one last uh, idea that I wanted to talk about, which is using tabs on your Chrome as a way to keep track of things you need to do. Now, there is a big problem with doing this, especially if you're a student working on a Chromebook, which is the more tasks you have open, the less uh, availability of memory your computer has, and it starts to slow down your computer. Now, Chrome is really awesome in the sense that if you have tabs open, by the time you have a lot of tasks open, it will actually keep that tab there, but it will not store it under your cache. If you try to click on a tab that you haven't opened in a very, very long time, it will actually try to reload that actual tab. Um, but the idea is, if you have something that you have to do, you can leave it open, and you can actually see me doing that over here, right? These are all things that I currently have to take care of in my workspace. And so I have them open because I'm still doing them, right? And so I'm still going to talk about this, about that. And so I have this so open so I don't forget to deal with it. And the cool thing is that if it accidentally closes, you can go to your history and then reopen the tabs that closed. So you don't have to lose your workspace. In fact, you can even do this where you say bookmark all the tabs which are open in a folder that stays in your computer. And sometimes I do that to create a to do folder. So you see, I did that. I was working on these, but I didn't get them done. So I just saved them all in a to do folder, right? And now I know that I have to take care of each one of these things. And as I take care of them, maybe I go and delete them from my list. So if I already did these things, I can actually take them out. And I did do these things. So I don't need them anymore in there, right? So you can either keep the tabs open or go, and I'll do it right now to show you how to do it. You go to bookmarks, you can bookmark all tabs. I'll call it to do two, and I'll save it on my bookmark tab. And there we go. All the tabs that I just had open are all open over here now, right? So I can save my workspace for the future if I need to. And then as I complete the work on each of these things, I can just close them. And I say, okay, I did this, I did this, I did that, I did that. All right, I'm done. All right. And so as I complete the work, I just close the tabs. You can even prioritize. If this is more important than something else, I move the tab forward because I want to do that first, right? So in a way, you can use Chrome tabs themselves as a prioritization system. And you can keep the tabs open until you deal with them. And if the end of the day comes and you don't finish it, you just create a bookmark folder with all the things you didn't finish it. And then you get back to it when you have a chance. Now, this is a way to do it. What I to be honest, that is literally how I go about every single day in my job. I just have these tabs that I keep open, and by the end of the day, I try to handle them all. And if I don't handle them all, at the end of the day, I either create a folder with all the tabs I didn't get to, and I go back to it the next day, or I will add those items to a to-do list. I'll put it on my actual tasks on Google Tasks, and they show up and integrate with my calendar. So generally, I only put things in my to-do list when the end of the day comes and I didn't deal with them and the tab stayed open. If it's a project that's a lot of pieces, I might create a folder with all those things in them. So there you go. That's another idea. You can use a tab management system to keep track of the things that you need to do. I hope you found that helpful.